This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. Oh, let's go. I
You're
want to
back,
shout out.
dude.
Shout out to Frontier Airlines. Hey, Frontier.
Dude, you're flying the Greyhound to the skies.
Thanks
and
so
then
much.
complaining.
I may as well take a rickshaw.
Yeah.
I would rather walk. How about that?
You might as well get your own parachute and just grab some peanuts and jump out.
Hey, Frontier. Can you exchange the seats you have now for slat wood? Because that would feel more comfortable than the shit you have. That airline, and then the maintenance, and I found out it was the people they hire are the brightest of the bright. Yeah. It's the Navy SEALs of flight attendants.
Yeah,
they were miscounting everybody.
No one's popping in the airline community working at Frontier.
And the airport hates you because they're like, you can't have a hub in our regular airport.
You're the poor people of the sky.
You'll get over there. Yeah. There's a little hub we have over there.
That's what you get for flying Frontier?
That's what you get. And I was like, this is cheap. I'm doing this.
You get what you pay for.
I beat the system.
Sure.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I just one more week, buddy.
One more week
in
this,
Austin.
bud.
One more fucking
One more week. I can't wait till you get there anyway.
Now, if Tiger gets to the championship, I'm gonna have to fly from Austin to.
That's what we have to do sometimes.
That's all right.
I get excited I miss doing the podcast when I've been away.
That's our thing, dude.
Daddy been away.
I know, it's kind of our thing.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because we catch up on stuff. A lot of gossip. Couple hens.
Yeah.
Brandon and I, before the cameras and everything rolls, couple hens.
We catch up.
Just a chatty chat.
You've been at the mothership a bunch. I love to see it. I see it on the pictures. I love to see it.
It's great, man. I'm loving it. I'm so fired up. I'm writing like crazy.
In the room.
They give me the late spot. Like I close the little boy, so I'm doing a half hour as opposed to 15 minutes. It's just such a privilege.
That's nice.
And it's great. Tony's there, Henchcliffe's there, Rogan's there every night. It's just great. I get to catch up and see those guys.
Great,
I
dude.
fucking love it.
That's where you need to be. That's
where
why you move.
Correct. Red Band, I'm gonna start doing his place.
His
you can
place
get there
is
and
great.
It's fucking amazing. I love it all. So
bringing back really Can He Fight shirts. Bring them back. Just had a conversation today.
That makes me very happy.
And then we're doing a 6th Street Fight Club Austin shirt.
Ooh.
Yep, we'll drop both of them.
Okay.
Yep.
I got an idea for us. I know you're in retirement, but I got a little idea for you to jump up on stage and do some stuff.
For Fighting the Kid Live?
No, just for a different thing, but you might have to make a couple guest appearances.
We'll see, man.
It'll be silly and fun, and I promise
Let
you.
me get my beak wet.
You'll love it. Get your beak wet a little bit. Just in front with those fucking around a little bit. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see, dude.
Now, can I just jump into the UFC?
Yeah, if you're going to shit on Bo Nickel,
I'm not going to shit on Bo Nickel. I'm not going to shit on Bo Nickel at all. That guy I saw that guy fight live. His last fight.
Against Joe Mershart?
Reinier.
Oh, RDR?
Oh, my God.
Do you know about RDR? I covered him in one championship.
So
I'm going to educate you?
I'm going to need you to educate me because
let me do this solid before everyone hates on Bo Nickel.
I was getting...
It's too much too soon.
I was getting Gegard Mousasi flashbacks in a way. Like...
A little bit, but he's also two division champion from one. So light heavyweight world champion, middleweight world champion.
Lord. Okay. Big, tall.
Huge. You know how much bigger he was than Bo?
I mean, and so experienced.
That's what I was saying on Shop Show. I'm like, you think that guy gives a fuck about Bo's wrestling credentials?
No.
He's a world-class grappler. He's like, you want to do what? Wait, hold on. So you actually want to take me down and you can't strike? It's here. I'll take that fight.
And can you explain to me, because Bo Nickel's such a world-class wrestler, this guy
not enough hours in the day to catch up.
He's seen all those looks.
It's not even that RDR can, because if it's a straight wrestling match, Bo mops the floor.
It doesn't matter. This is MMA.
But I just feel like, I don't know what's going on with Bo's training, but he needs to take the Khabib approach and break guys and submit them or ground and pound them out, and that should be the only game plan.
Not stand and bang.
Never.
Not with those guys.
There's not enough hours in the day to catch up to be a top contender at striking.
I don't think people understand. I understand a little bit.
Forever,
but I understand a little bit as somebody who loves to amateur box.
But remember, you're doing it in practice.
Oh, dude! Not only am I doing it,
but
you're
having fun. You're kind of relaxed.
Oh, and they're not hitting me. Like if I'm moving around with Tim Kennedy or something, or the guy, this guy who at Archetype Boxing, whose family has been boxing forever, is Coach Tiger. He's not hitting me. He's moving around. And you realize very quickly that there's nothing you could do to close that distance. Now, I'm an old man. I'm saying even if I was younger, like to your point.
There's nothing for Bo. There's nothing we can do.
What? Nothing.
There's nothing. And it's also not 1997 where just wrestlings can get by.
Oh, boy.
So when I say break him down mentally and like the way Khabib did, like Khabib it's an attitude. It's an approach.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just get by on straight freestyle wrestling anymore. Guys are too good.
Yes. So they're too good because Bo
Even if they don't,
on his takedowns.
no, he can,
holding it down.
but he has to be relentless.
Yeah.
Like Merab, Khabib, relentless.
So he's gotta do the Merab
in your
school
face. If it's on the feet, do just enough to survive, then get it back to the ground.
Okay.
And
so
you're
you got to
gonna
be a
be-
boring fighter.
No, like Khabib's not boring.
No, and neither is Merab. But
To each their own. I like Merab's style. A lot of people don't. But for Bo, it doesn't matter. If it's boring, it's boring. But the option of like striking, it's not an option.
you can't do it. The knees.
not enough hours in the day.
Knees that just just what? Here you go, bang, bang, bang.
Dude, and RDR ain't no world class striker.
He's not.
No.
What?
No, he's a grappler.
What?
Jiu-jitsu.
I didn't.
World
know
class
this.
jiu-jitsu.
So can I get some color on him? Educate me on RDR.
Go to his grappling credentials, Chin.
He doesn't care then about your wrestling. He doesn't
Grappling
care.
career. He won silver medal at the European Jiu-Jitsu Championship.
Oh boy.
I know he competed in one against Andre
Wait, he
Gaval.
won a silver medal in wrestling?
No, jiu-jitsu.
Oh boy.
He lost by a close decision to Rutolo. You ever heard of him? Yeah, you have.
Oh man. Black
He-
belt in judo, black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's had some
He had
experience.
a draw with Andre Gaval, one of the best to
Oh
ever do
my
it.
God. Oh, so he's a monster.
Yeah,
He's a
but his
fucking
thing
jiu-jitsu
is,
monster.
he has 13 submissions out of 20 wins.
Good God.
Like, even though he's Dutch, he's not like a world class striker. Like, his thing's
Wow.
grappling.
Wow.
So for Bo, it's just it's tough. Man.
So he's also, I'm sure, grappled and he trains with world class wrestlers probably.
yeah. So, so for Bo, and he's a lot bigger.
Wow. And a champion, by the way. Don't poop. He's also championship material. Very
Middleweight
different.
and light heavyweight.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, he'll be fighting a top
Too
10
much
guy
for
next.
Bo right now anyway.
You gotta let him cook.
You gotta
It's
let
too
him
much.
cook.
Yeah, you pulled him out too soon. It's raw chicken.
It's raw chicken. So now what is Bo? Where's Bo go from here?
He fights another well-rounded guy, but not in the top 15, not ranked, and work his way back up and get more experience. But he has to change his approach.
Yeah,
Has
he
to.
has to. He has to. That's okay. It's impossible to not go through that in a way.
Yeah, I mean, the MMA fan base, the casuals want John Jones undefeated. Like, that's not normal. It's okay to have a loss.
Of course.
It's okay.
No, yeah.
And hopefully Bo learns from this, and his team's like, all right.
Well, it's the Merab approach, right? Just relentless pressure.
Relentless. Break
Yeah.
guys. He can do it.
Yeah.
Because right now his wrestling's not translating.
It's not.
No.
Why? ¿Por qué?
Certain guys, it just doesn't translate.
Because they're gonna just knee you, punch you. They're gonna.
The guys
not
are
gonna
so
cooperate.
good now. They're privy to it. They use the octagon to their advantage. They knee you. It's just...
That's hard. That's for Bo. It's got to be just for any
He's
fighter.
a good enough athlete where he can make up for it and merge the gap, but not in striking.
I remember. I never forgot when. And I'm not saying this is for Bo, but I remember very well when Cain Velasquez beat the brakes off of Brock Lesnar. And I remember seeing Brock afterwards. And I swear to God, I could tell, if you watch that fight, I could tell that Brock realized that
He'll never beat him.
he would never beat him, that he would never have an answer for that kind of pressure, boxing, kicking. He
Brock
just didn't know what
hated
to
striking.
do.
Hated it. Even in practice.
He got hit
Ask
and
Pat
he
Barry.
went down. The first thing you do when you learn striking is when you get hit, everybody goes like this. They put their hand down. And, if you're boxing, you learn how to make yourself smaller, keep your hands up, keep your eyes open. You can't do that when Cain Velasquez is punching you in the face at that volume. It's
I think for Bo, it's just too much too soon, but his
Yeah.
team will recognize, and hopefully they give him a good matchup next week and get more experience and just change his approach.
Yeah.
He still has the skill set to be a champion, but it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take longer than we thought, and that's all good.
Yeah. Now
He's not a bust, not a
we're
fraud check, as the kids
We're
say.
no longer talking about Kamzat Bo. We're talking about
No.
Now we're talking Kamzat RDR.
Yes.
That's interesting.
RDR called out Strickland. That's a good fight.
Yeah.
It was a great fight. Because Strickland's tough to take down,
Yeah.
and his cardio's insane. RDR had a bit of a cardio issue in his first fight, but could be UFC jitters.
Yeah.
But that's a good fight. No, RDR's he's exciting for the division.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Crazy, huh?
Very quickly, your boy Corey Sandhagen is as good as it gets. You don't get better.
Best ever to come out of Aurora.
You don't get better than that.
Nope.
He's so ridiculous. I mean, and
He'll fight for a title next. He'll fight the winner of Sugar Marab.
I don't know. I guess
Him for Sugar's the fight. That's the most exciting stylistically.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree
such a fun fight.
I agree with you. Figueiredo was
Savage.
he is a savage, but I think he just he was like, oh, I got to go for leg locks because I have no other answer here.
Yeah, again, it's not 2005. What are you, Paul Harris? What are you doing?
Yeah.
The fuck you just getting hit in the face?
And Corey Sandhagen was like, huh? Let me move your foot over here. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Oh, and then blow your knee out.
Now, how bad is Figueiredo's knee? Do we know?
Probably blew it out. Oof. He's fucked. Yeah. At his age, he'll still be a fun fighter, but never top 5 guy anymore.
Fuck.
Too old.
I hope it's not too bad.
And Sandhagen has Ryan Hall in his corner. When you see Ryan Hall, you know the kid's ready for some fucking leg locks.
Yeah.
Yeah, still needs to get an MRI.
Wow.
But it definitely popped.
Yeah. It popped. It did. I saw it. I fucking hate that. I really do.
Yeah, they called it a injury, but it was actually like it's a move. We talked about it already. Ryan Hall's move, 50-50.
Yeah.
So it was purposely done. Like he actually knew that he's gonna pop his knee if he didn't tap out.
Corey's no joke.
Yeah.
No, he's good at everything.
God, he looked astonishing. He got in there at 135. I was like, first of all, that's a huge suck for Corey.
Yeah, he's 5'11".
He's 5'11". That sucks. And he's natural 45er, gets down to 35, couldn't be more shredded, and just looked like he was made of steel.
Just had confidence, too.
Confidence, dude. Good luck with that.
Now your boy Belal, who you think is going to set the pay-per-view world record, is fighting JDM. It's a tough pay-per-view. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a tough pay-per-view. To ask $80. If I didn't want to support the UFC, I would for sure legally stream this. But I support them, and I'm going to pay $80. But that's a shit pay-per-view.
Yeah. Why? Just because?
Look at it, Brian.
What's that?
I mean,
Brian might like it because he likes Shevchenko.
Shevchenko, yeah. They have good names on there for sure.
Love her.
There you go.
Jose Aldo, still doing it. Still doing it. Alexa Grasso, pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. Wow. It's going to be fun. But, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And you've got Belal in that fight?
Yeah.
Maddalena's got those crazy low kicks.
Great boxing.
Yeah. Nasty kicks.
How does he deal with the wrestling of Muhammad?
He doesn't.
You know, it's been tough. No one does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Belal's won how many? 15 in a row, 16 in a row.
Belal, I think, has a very high fight IQ.
Yes,
this is he figures you out.
It's just tough to beat, man.
Tough to beat.
And then, of course, if Belal loses, then Makhachev goes up to 70, and then we'll fight JDM. Yeah. If Belal wins, Makhachev stay at 55, and then fight Topuria for the belt at 55. So either way, Topuria is fighting for a belt. It's either vacant belt against Charles Oliveira at 55. Mm-hmm. If Makhachev vacates it, which he's going to have to, but if Makhachev decides to stay at 55, Topuria and Makhachev be a fight in June. So either way, it's good. It's good. But that whole fight has fun backgrounds, narratives.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Let's take a little break here, B. Time has come to get some new golf clubs. That means one thing only. We're sending you over to the local PXG store in Austin, Texas, because they make the best golf clubs, period. And that's what you're doing, dude.
Let me tell you how this works.
Some real clubs.
Let me tell you how quick this is, too. It's pretty wild. You basically answer a couple of questions. They, everything from, are you right-handed, left-handed, how tall are you, and all that stuff. They have professionals that will then essentially pick out the perfect clubs for you. Then they reach out to you personally, and you have an appointment. You go in. I have an appointment on the books. I have not gone in
Austin,
yet.
Texas. Dude, it's the fast way to improve your performance on the golf course, and PXG giving you the right clubs, the way to go. The fitters are highly trained, incredibly experienced. They know their way around a golf course. Yep. They have a deep understanding how to optimize your clubs to get the most out of your swing. PXG fittings are educational and super fun. Schedule your fitting today. If you're real about golf, you want to get better at golf, this is your chance. For a limited time, you can save 20% off your entire order. Head on over to pxg.com/TFATK. That's pxg.com/TFATK to save up to 20% off your entire order. pxg.com/TFATK. TFATK. Restrictions apply. See site for details. I can't wait to see Callen balling on the golf course.
I'm be balling.
PXG.
I'll be balling. Yeah, Belal. If Belal doesn't suck. He's not doing a lot of weight sucking. He's very thick though. He's got a
Big head.
Came to my show. He's got a giant head and a tailpiece. I said to him, I go, if you were a girl, dude, I mean, you're my type. Yeah.
Harry.
Well, not hairy, but he's got
He's hairy,
got a fantastic tailpiece on him. He's all.
Good luck knocking him out. He has a Rottweiler fucking head.
He's got the giant head, that giant Palestinian head, and just big, strong legs.
He's just good at fighting, dude.
Yeah,
he's just
good at
fucking
fighting.
figured it out.
Just good at fighting, man. Really good at fighting.
Good at everything.
Love him. Love him. I'll always root for him.
You sent me a video of you shooting in Austin.
I
You
was
in a
shooting.
helicopter?
Yes, sir. I was in a helicopter. I flew a helicopter. I flew a Thompson. Now, people will tell you that a Thompson's the most dangerous helicopter, but that's because they fly the most. Thompsons fly the most.
That made me feel better. But
No. But I got
Where'd
to
you fly
fly
over?
one, and that was scary.
we say fly ones like my son says he drives my cars.
Yes.
Put his hands
But the
on
thing
wheels.
about a helicopter when you're in a little one is that you hold this tiny little toggle
Joystick?
piece. Yeah, you hold this tiny little joystick, right? And you're doing this. You're going. And if you, I swear to God, you hold it like a pencil, and then the wind will hit you sideways, and it'll move you. Oh, look at the speed! Look at the speed! Look at the speed! Look at the old man.
Why are you wearing pink shorts?
Because I like to. That's how I fight now.
But they don't hit back?
That guy's way experienced. He's just
But
fucking around. And I have
still.
no mouthpiece, and we're just fucking around.
It's like Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, it's making tough sparring in front of a man who isn't hitting you back. Just it's more of a me just kind of fucking around. Because they were sparring and I didn't have any gear, so I got in. I'm not going to wear my headpiece. I'm not sparring anymore. Let's put it that way.
But
I'm
with-
too old.
Yeah. It's
Not gonna
no
get hit.
sense. But with the chopper, why'd you get in the chopper?
So my buddy Shane Steiner, who is just a great guy, and I work out with, Tim Kennedy's best friend. Shane goes everywhere in a helicopter.
He flies there's that tiny
He didn't drive.
helicopter?
Doesn't drive, Bubba.
Oh, wow.
Nah, he doesn't
That's a
drive.
flex.
It's not just a flex. He'll come and get me at my house, sir.
And where's he land?
Wherever he wants. If
the
there's a
road?
field,
Oh, wow.
he'll land right there. And you'll jump in and he'll just take off.
And that's legal in Texas?
It's sort of legal, but when you're Shane, you know,
You get some friends.
you got some friends, and
So he just flies his helicopter everywhere.
he flies. He doesn't drive. So
That's
we
some
had
Texas
worked
shit.
out. We had worked out. You'll love this. We'd worked out, and he goes, "You want to get some barbecue?" I go, "Where?" He goes, "Salt Lake." I go, "How far away is that?" And he goes, "Oh no, you can't drive. It's about an hour and 10 minutes, but I'll get there in 7 minutes." And I went, "Huh?" He goes, "Hop in," and I hopped in.
And does
And
he
I
have
sent
like
you
his
that video?
bags and shit in there? Like our cars?
Yeah, Bubba, he's got whatever you need in his
Like Diet Coke
helicopter.
cans and shit?
And we got up, and in 7 minutes, we landed in a field
Near Terry Black?
right there. It was better than Terry Black's. Right there,
Oh,
Salt Lake
Salt Lake.
barbecue. Oh, Bubba, you like yourself some barbecue, right?
Yeah.
I had some bison ribs. I had some sausage. There you go.
Oh, I like bison ribs.
And I ate the shit out of some barbecue, and then we got back in the helicopter, and I was back in my car in 7 minutes. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. And that's hard to argue with.
Why don't you buy a helicopter?
Well,
Are they expensive?
he said, "I'll let you use my chopper to learn." And he was giving me a little lesson.
Was it tough to learn?
It scares me because it's so sensitive,
they
and
always
the wind,
crash.
when the wind hits, you go like this. The whole thing goes.
no.
And I'm like, oh, and he goes, just let it do what it's doing. I go,
No.
I know, but I don't like this.
No.
And by the way, you're in a bubble, so you can see everything.
No, I don't
And at one point, thank God I had the seatbelt. We took off, and the door opened a little bit because I didn't close it properly.
Dude, that guy's hair is sick.
Yeah, but a helicopter is a little addictive because it would take me 4 months, probably cost me $30,000, a lot of money to get your license. But then you're
$30,000 for a license?
yeah, but then you're off and a running, Bubba. Now you can pick up a
Used one?
used chopper for about 130. A Thompson,
terrible.
not terrible.
I can get one
But
from
you're
like
getting-
Nom or some shit.
You're getting anywhere you want. Now I just need more money, though, Bub. I don't have the money. You understand? I'm not a helicopter guy. But if I ever make a lot of money, well, that's a lot of money right there. Now my one buddy, our boy Andy
just
Stone,
crash too much.
he flies around in that. Go back.
Okay,
Go back.
dude,
He flies
100
around
grand?
that one right there. That
red one?
Raven,
Red one?
The Raven, yeah. Now Andy doesn't just hold the world record in the
Jumping
squirrel
out
suit,
squirrel-
SEAL Team 6 guy. He flies a plane. He's a pilot, and he can fly a helicopter.
Dude, why don't we go dibs on that one for 75K? Go
Bubba,
up, Chin.
I'll do it with you.
75?
I'll do it with you, and I'm not
Ooh,
kidding.
it's a 93.
And that's okay. So's the one I was in, 93. That's the Thompson right there. Or Robinson. It's a Robinson, not a Thompson. It's a Robinson. Sanaz, you're scared of it?
This is so unnecessary. No, neither of you need a
Sanaz,
helicopter.
because we don't
No.
like to waste time.
Oh, shit. Look at the one for 37.
Oh.
Exit the
B, I'll
stage.
pick you up in a
No.
second. You know what I mean? Now, here's the problem. Sometimes you got to be careful.
That thing, you're going to die.
Yeah, I'm
and
not
I would
doing
die.
that. That's
No,
not.
I
I'm not
flip
doing that.
trucks.
Because when you fly, by the way, you're doing this with your feet.
What are you doing with your feet?
That's how you hover. So you're hovering
feet
a little
control the
forward.
hover?
Yeah. Now here's the thing that scared me. As I'm holding this thing, this fucking
Joystick?
he goes, the nose is diving, you gotta pull up a little. I'm like, oh, he goes, not so much, because a little bit. So it's micro adjustments. I don't like that. And then the wind blows you and your hand goes like this. You're like, oh.
Dude,
So-
look at that little bitch made one for 42 grand. That
we
could
can-
be us.
Come on. that could be us.
Single seat. No, we'll partner up.
That's a single seat?
Yeah, we'll partner
No,
up.
we need
96
two
though.
seats.
Brian
Need
can
two
sit on your lap.
That's
Need
what
two
I'm
seats.
saying. For
Need two
40
seats.
grand though?
Yeah. Now you gotta spend. You buy a good one.
Yeah, you really don't want a penny pinch on a helicopter.
No, you don't want a penny pinch on a helicopter.
You don't want a penny pinch on helicopters or tattoos.
And maintenance.
You know?
That's a good
Don't
joke.
look for the best.
That's a good joke. I need to steal that. If you guys see that on stage at the mothership, it belongs to Brendan Schaub and he's not getting credit. Don't penny pinch on tattoos or helicopters. That's a great joke. Yeah. Wow.
I would love to get around by helicopter.
Bubba, it's so convenient. He flies by my house. I'm with my kids.
Dude, it's so Texas.
I'm with my kids, and he buzzes my house. My kids were like, ah! He's looking at me like this.
They think Dad's Bruce Wayne.
He comes right down to the trees. He's like, gig. My wife is like, your friend's out there, and he's like, what are you doing, fucker? I could land that field. If you're ever late, we'll just go. I was like, what?
Wow.
And he goes, Rogan's like a half mile away from you. He lives an hour and a half away. It takes him 15.
Oh, it's probably cheap out there.
He owns
And then
four. He owns
flies
4
in.
helicopters. So he owns.
Yeah, because he spent all his money on
He
helicopters.
lives between an hour and an hour 45 in traffic.
Traffic?
He gets to me in 12 minutes.
Oh, dude.
In 12.
When
in
you
12
go,
minutes.
when you go, how far are we going? He goes, where we're going, we don't need roads.
Well, we
Because he has
fly.
helicopters.
Yeah. We go the way the crow flies. Okay.
Man, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Can't really mod helicopters, I assume.
Well, he's been sending me options.
Well, it says helicopters are statistically more dangerous than driving.
Are generally considered more dangerous than cars and airplanes. What?
Wait, it says helicopters fatalities per flight hour than car accidents per driving hour. Okay, well. Oh, wait, it says flying a helicopter, oh my God, 27 times more dangerous than driving a car.
What?
Well, that's because when there's no fender benders.
There's no fender
It's
benders.
just mistake.
Well,
Oh, you're going to learn.
did you see? So
in
that
heaven. Right?
Well, here's the other problem. So with a helicopter, and you can look at this. I think it's called waking or something,
Waking?
or mast bumping or something. If you jerk it up, sometimes the propeller will chop off the back of your helicopter,
Can't have that.
and you'll go
Pivot down?
Well, you'll fall down. Yeah, mast bumping. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've made a few mistakes driving my day, right? In all the cars I've had, if I made that mistake, like if you were like, "Oh, Brendan flipped his TRX," right? I'm fine. Got a concussion. I was fine. Brendan flipped his helicopter. R.I.P.
Did you see the footage of the helicopter over the Hudson?
Oh yeah, family, whole
it's
family
just
in there.
not good.
I just don't fuck with helicopters, but this is tempting. I can get barbecue in 7 minutes.
It's so tempting. And
Oof.
it's so fun. And Shane's
We
such
need
a good
lessons,
pilot.
though.
And most people live in helicopters and nothing ever
Wait,
happens.
was he trained in the military too, though?
No, he just took it and he soloed
feel like we
after
could
11
pick it
hours.
up.
I think so too. 100%.
And he could pay for it itself, giving helicopter tours,
100%.
flying where you want to go. We're like Uber for choppers.
Yep.
And Texas don't give a fuck. We don't need a license.
He can land. He used to land right in the parking lot and on it, right there, just right there.
Yeah, you got to fly to businesses that are cool with it. You know?
Yeah, but you do it and then you beg forgiveness later. Usually people are like, "What the fuck?"
No one's gonna steal your shit. Yeah, you look cool.
Just gonna leave my chopper right here, huh?
Dude, the helicopter's the biggest flex. I remember when I was doing that Tim Tebow charity golf tournament. They're like, Bubba Watson's coming. I'm like, when? At the time, you just won like match some shit. I'm like, when? I don't know.
Yeah.
Lands on hole 9. Gets
What?
out. It's his head. He was flying. Gets out of his helicopter. Then we got a club. Hands the club. Shink. Tick, 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 dink. In the hole. He goes, see you later. 500 grand.
Gangster move.
Gangster.
Who did that?
Bubba Watson.
Who is Bubba Watson?
Professional golfer.
Oh, Bubba Watson.
Won the Masters.
Sorry.
They paid him like a $500,000 fee, and he literally flew in a helicopter,
Flies his own
did
chopper.
one shot, and bounced the fuck out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to get up in a
Helicopter's a cool
chopper and
flex.
zip about. I mean, come on,
Have you been driving much in Austin? How's the traffic?
it's not bad at all.
It's not like here.
No, I don't think about it at all. You'll not run into traffic.
love that.
Maybe if you're downtown and trying to get somewhere.
Yeah, around
overall.
downtown, like 6th
Even
Street,
then.
getting out.
Even then, it never takes more than a half an hour to get to the mothership. Never, right?
You're about a half an hour out, right?
Yeah, and so that I'm there. Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, come on, it's Texas. I mean, my day was the other day was workout, go shooting, go salt licking, and then come home. My wife was
In a
like,
helicopter.
"Excuse me."
Oh,
I was like,
I'm living.
but I was in because I had to get
My new
barbecue.
cowboy friends.
I have cowboy friends in the helicopter. She's like, "Yeah, look when you think you're flexible. Look at this. Watch my stroke.
There's Brian playing golf.
Nice.
Look at that hair.
How's your best one?
A nice swing.
Whatever.
What the fuck are you wearing?
Everybody's been
that
roasting me.
cool?
Everybody roasted me. I bought those pants there and that terrible shirt. Everybody was like, "That's the worst outfit ever."
Yeah, Matt.
me,
Who? Yeah, Matt.
And the geese, and the Canadian geese. We call those
7,000.
chicken snake cobras here. A lot of geese. But I'm not afraid of geese. I'm one of the few guys who will walk right.
Oh, dude, how about, my father-in-law was at the house. Joe's been out there. So they're living at our new house right now.
Yeah.
He goes, you gotta be careful when you come out here. We have to get a bug guy exterminator. He's in the garage, pulled a piece of wood back, scorpion and black widow.
Oh, that's right.
Both of them together.
Oh, that's right. A lot of scorpions, rattlers, but it'll be fine.
No, there's rattlers out here. I'm not too worried about the rattlers. But scorpion and fucking black widow?
Scorpions suck.
We just gotta get
I
a
don't
bug
know
guy.
how deadly the scorpion is.
They're not, but they fucking
Jen, I'm going
hurt.
to send you a picture, actually. Right.
How about
now.
yesterday at Billy? She's on the ground playing. We put her hair in a ponytail. First time ponytail, looking cute as fuck. But her hair's in a ponytail, and Joan goes, what the fuck's on her neck? I'm like, what? There's like a black dot. I look, it's a tick.
Oh my
A
god.
fucking fat tick.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Pulled it out, though.
Did you?
When you say it was on her neck, like it was crawling or it was in it? Like it
It was just about to insert the fangs.
Ooh.
We pulled them right before. So when you pull it, sometimes their heads come off and it's
Yeah.
still in the skin. It was before that. It was just chilling on the back of her neck, getting ready to.
Damn, I had a picture of us that we were at Piven's house in 2015,
You, me?
10 years ago. And the difference in our faces is, well, it's astonishing.
Really? Let me see.
I'm trying to find it.
Who sent it to you?
It just,
it
you know how
popped up?
they send it?
Yeah, like we passed away on
fuck,
iTunes. Yeah.
And then you're looking for it and you can't find it.
Yeah, scorpions generally not deadly. I was telling Tiger and Boss, they fucking hurt though.
Where was the tick at? In Texas?
No, here
Here.
at the game yesterday in Camarillo.
okay.
She was like playing on the bleachers,
Yeah.
and she was down below, and I'm like, what the fuck's on her neck?
Really? A tick?
Fat ass tick.
Fuck, man.
In Texas, though, there's a lot.
Bugs me.
Bunch of ticks.
I had ticks on my, not joking, on my dick. My parents, when I was
Whoa.
a kid.
Tick?
Whoa.
I got like on the shaft of
Because
the
I was
head.
Were you running
on the
around
shaft
naked?
because because I was like a little kid just running around.
But you can't dry
in the
hump the
backwoods.
forest floor, dude.
So I would have a bunch of ticks all over my body and my dick.
They get in that asshole.
My parents found everything. They used
I
like
feel like they get in your booty hole.
Probably.
they use a needle and a lighter.
Yeah,
And then
you
it just-
heat
it
the
just
needle and
pops
just
out.
pinch
Yeah.
them off. Yeah, just
that
burn them
what you
off.
do?
Yeah, you burn them
On
off.
your thing?
But it doesn't touch your skin. You just touch the tick, and
The
he lets
tick, yeah.
go.
You
'cause
have to be
he's
very
burning.
accurate, yeah.
So you let it.
Can you
lets
look
go.
up if what's it called? If scorpions in Texas are really poisonous.
They're not. We just looked it up.
They're not?
No,
Okay,
they're
so
not
it's fine.
deadly. I mean, it's
I
not
don't give a
fine,
shit.
but it's gonna
It's gonna
fucking
suck,
suck.
but,
Black
you know.
widows are a problem only for like babies.
Oh,
They kill
really?
babies.
Okay.
Because the venom. But in
otherwise-
general, they're not that
Otherwise,
deadly.
you're fine.
We got a bug guy coming.
Yeah, we do too. My kids got a lot of mosquito stuff. You know, mosquitoes don't bite me. Like at
Oh,
all.
you're lucky.
I'm
Really?
known,
Even though you got that sweetness in
I'm
you?
known. I'm known in my family. They all freak out. Mosquitoes.
They don't be biting that
bite me.
nose?
They will not bite me.
Wow.
They. My mother.
bite your neck?
When I was a kid.
They don't bite you in the neck?
Nope. When I was a kid. I'm trying to find this picture. When I was a kid.
Boy, that picture's taking too long. It's over.
No, I'm
the
gonna
picture's
find it.
over.
When I was a kid, my mother would say that she would walk into my room and mosquitoes would be on my back and they were starving. And the minute she'd walk in, they'd all jump on her and bite her. They
Yeah.
don't like, there's something about my skin. She goes, you should go to a scientist and see what it is about your skin and you could bottle it and make millions. I was like, not going to do that, but I appreciate
So
it.
it sounds like black widows are basically like COVID. Most dangerous cases are for children and the old people and pre-existing conditions.
Like COVID.
That's COVID.
Yeah, that's right. Let's talk a little bit about, I want to
break-
take a little break here. Let's talk a little bit about True Work, TRUEWERK.
Oh, dude,
all right?
they're hell bent on creating the most technical, high performance workwear in the world.
If you work outside, you
they
need
sent me
rugged
some of
stuff.
their workwear
But you don't want it to be
pants, bro.
bulky. You don't want it to weigh you down like the traditional stuff, right? So they figured out that they engineered it for maximum comfort, but also for protection and also for efficiency. All right.
Dude, the pants they sent me are soft, stretchy, sweat wicking, soft shell work pants, and they are
It's
such a
the
major
same-
upgrade.
It's the same fabric they use with elite outdoor athletes, pretty much.
Yeah, man.
Moisture
True Work
wicking,
has
all
over
that stuff.
50,000 5-star reviews.
50,000. Really?
Upgrade True Work for a major change in the way you work. True Work helps you be your best when your best matters the most. Check out the full lineup. It's great gear, guys. Get 50% off your first order at
TrueWork, TRUEWERK.com/fighter. TrueWork.com/fighter.
That's 15% off TRUEWERK.com/
Fighter. That's great.
Black widows are cool. So are rattlesnakes. As long as they're not biting you, they're cool.
Yeah, rattlesnakes. And by the way, here's the problem with Texas.
Me and my dad went hiking. I go,
Yeah.
there's so many rattlesnakes up here. Didn't see one.
So rattlesnakes in Texas have evolved to do what?
Not rattle.
Not rattle.
Because people are killing them.
Yeah.
They evolved.
Yeah.
So now there's your basic ass bitch. snake.
Now here's the other thing about sometimes a snake will give you a dry bite just as a warning.
That's what you want.
That's
You
what
want the dry.
You want the dry bite.
You don't want that
You don't want a
juicy
pit
bite.
viper
No,
dumping his whole load in you. You're
No,
in
no,
trouble.
no.
there.
You don't want cream pie.
No cream pie.
No. Snake's a cream pie. And then you remember the myth that baby snakes don't know how to control their venom. They release more venom.
Yeah, is
that's
that
a
true?
myth.
That's a
fake.
myth?
That's fake, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I love all this bro science.
Yeah, me too. Snake's a cream pie, though. It's a problem.
It's a cream pie. Yeah, a snake will dump his whole load in you.
Dude, just good douche in your skin. That
Brian, what picture
That
are you
picture's
looking
taking too long.
It's taking too long. All right, I'm gonna look for it. Count to 10.
How long ago did you find
Type
it?
in what you're looking for in the search area. It might come up.
I don't know how to do
If you
that.
type in Piven,
Type in 2015. That's when it was from. Is that what I do? Does anybody know how to do that?
yeah, there you go. It's just confirming what I just told you guys.
What?
Baby snakes are not more dangerous. That's a myth.
How's your truck situation? Because my friend follows you and says he loves it.
I'm trying to think. I mean, we got them shipping out. They're picking them up next week. I guess ship 5 cars. I'm leaving 2 here, and then I'll drive the excursion out.
Gorgeous, huh? Back in the
Yeah,
day.
you fucked up. You know,
Yeah.
get them all out there, dude.
Get them all out there.
I gotta top off the fluids, make sure we don't have any breakdowns. Just me and T are driving.
Yep.
I might wrap the excursion red.
You're gonna wrap it.
I think so.
How do they wrap a car? Like with Rogan, he has that Tesla that's wrapped, I guess.
Yeah, and like his is like a white wrap.
Is that an actual shell of fiberglass they wrap? Is that what they mean?
No. So my car's black, so they take it's almost like a vinyl, and it's super sticky, and then they'll take a blow dryer and stick it to the car.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. And it's also like protection too for the original paint. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
If you take it off, does it screw up the paint? I've always wondered that. No.
No, I've taken so
You
many
can't
wraps
take
off.
it off, though,
You can
right?
take it off.
You can.
Super easy.
Really?
Oh yeah. I fuck with my stuff all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah. I have OCD, so I'm always fucking with cars. I pull wraps off random places and shit. fuck it up.
7 cars out to Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, sorry for the head fake, but I can't look for this anymore.
Thanks, man.
I don't know how to find these things.
That's all right.
It was. Hold on. Oh no.
You gotta give it up, dude.
It was 2015, and we were young, man. Fuck. Time does some shit to your face.
Or we're on the back
I
of
was
this porch.
actually pretty cute. I had a full head of hair, no gray.
That's all I've known you.
Strong
I knew you
jaw.
when you had hair.
You knew me, dude. You knew me when I was
Isn't that crazy?
47,
I know.
and I
young
looked
pup.
35.
Well,
No, I did. I looked young.
Who was in the picture in the group?
it's
was-
me, Brad Pitt, Ben
Yeah.
Affleck,
It was
Brian,
me, Brett,
Will
Jeremy
Smith,
Piven, and
P
2 other
Diddy,
guys I don't know,
Epstein,
at his house.
and Donald Trump.
2015 when it was all gravy. There it is. That's the picture.
This one?
Right there.
Oh yeah, you do look young.
I look young. But that's not even the picture I was looking for. But that was the day.
There's this here too.
Yeah, we were young men. Oh yeah, I did that charity. Jesus, I was so young then. We all did a charity. And
Ray
I was
Romano?
very funny. I was very funny that night. Not gonna lie to you.
We were cute, dude.
We were cutie pies. We were. Look at that. Couple of cute guys. Was that at the when was that? Not bad. Not bad.
no.
Look at the hair. What the fuck, dude? I miss those days. I want to be
My hair's kind
like
of
that.
similar.
You have more hair now, bro.
Yeah, I think I have more
You
hair.
You haven't hit that part where you're dying, where you start to die, you know, where you're
not
where
yet.
next year's worse. You haven't hit that yet.
Whoa. I
Handsome.
young
Look at
there.
that. Couple cutie pies, huh?
We are cute.
Right? You especially there.
That was
just
before
kinda
the
about-
Travis Brown fight because I remember I was growing out my beard.
You were just a big juicy kid, huh? You were fighting then?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's before the Travis Brown
Just
fight.
a big
That's
juicy
Fox
fighter
Sports.
kid, huh?
Yeah.
Just a thick juicer.
Well,
No, you weren't
I wish
juicing.
I was juicing.
No, you weren't juicing, but you were just juicy.
Yeah.
Just a big,
Shaved
strong
head.
boy. Yeah. It's funny when you're that big and strong. I was talking to some black belts, and they were like this giant guy, and all of them were like, he was like even bigger than you, and they were all like, and these guys were like my size, a little bigger, and they were like, man, you teach those guys in 8 months. He goes, in 8 months. If they can
It's a
stick it out for 8
problem.
months, you're never
Yeah, it's
doing
a
anything to them.
problem. Yeah.
It's size, the minute, you know,
Oh, what? Yeah.
when you're that big, it
size and
just doesn't
size.
matter. I watched Tim Kennedy. He's just. It doesn't matter your technique level. If you roll with him, he's
But
just
Tim
an
has
ogre.
technique.
He's got
But
technique.
he has technique.
A
So when he
lot of
makes
technique.
good technique and size with great technique and undersize, you're fucked.
Tim loves to. We were working out with one of the guys that works out, Hall of Fame baseball player Dave Freeze. Dave Freeze. Really great guy, and he brought this guy who is a linebacker for the Rams. I mean, yeah, there he is, Dave Freeze, great guy, and he works out
He's
with
a
us.
Dodger.
Yeah, he played for 11 years in the majors.
Oh, yeah.
Hall of Fame. Great guy, and he brings this friend of his who just moved to Austin's, who played for the Rams as a linebacker, just a monster. Right, the minute I looked at him, I go, all right, well, that guy's a genetic freak. Started out as safety and was fast, and then became a linebacker. And Tim is just round robining guys. He's just kind of like grabbing you, doing some clinch work, and just fun. And this kid is tough. Wrestled at I think in Iowa in high school, and he's doing his thing, and he's doing and he's tired. He's just kind of with this other guy who's a fighter, and you just hear Tim, and he's like the clown from It. He's going, Jake.
He wants to go with him?
Yeah. And that Dave Freeze was doing the impression. It was so funny. He's like, Jake. Like he just can't wait to put you in pain.
Yeah.
And he just takes this giant linebacker and he's just
Mops
fucking
the floor with him.
he's just playing a little clinch game with him just to exhaust
Tim
him.
texts me. He's like, Brian's working out with us. Go easy on him. I'm like, oh, bro, we're joking. But the 225, I'm like, no, it's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I'll do it.
the Diddy
I
trial.
love working out with those guys.
Yeah,
I fucking love
the
it.
Diddy
man.
trial started today, right? Word is he's gonna get off.
Come on.
So this is interesting. My friend who's a big time defense lawyer, He said that the Shannon Sharp thing won't even make it to
No, but she's not trying to.
Yeah, she
just wants money.
Have you seen these texts?
Yeah.
This girl's like, abuse me, choke me, put a
black
collar on.
baby in me.
Good luck with a jury on
It's
that.
hot.
And you're saying he did what?
It's hot.
Like, yeah. It's like you wanted him to literally degrade you to the level where you're
now
wearing a
you
dog
complain-
collar.
yeah, now
You're
you complain
asking him
about
to
it.
do that,
Yeah.
choke me, slap me. Like, okay, enjoy that.
I hate to see it.
And it just reeks of extortion. It's clearly an extortion game.
there's no criminal.
Tony Busby, I guess, is known for this.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Unethical guy,
Yeah, yeah.
according to a lot of people.
No, Chan Sharp be fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
But Diddy, I've said this from the beginning.
They really don't have anything.
Well, they have that video of Cassie, so he's done.
That doesn't count. No, but
But that's been admitted into court.
Yeah, but they released that video to make you. Well, clearly he's a bad dude, but
He's a
they
bad
released
guy.
that video to get the society, the public on their side. But as far as hardcore evidence, they don't have a lot.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
One white boy turned on him, his drug dealer.
Yeah.
But they're saying, like, I was listening to the thing, they're like, as far as like the celebs and sex tape, there's none of that. Because remember, they raided his house.
Yeah,
They didn't get much.
I know. This is what I'm saying. Like what you hear versus what is actually going on. I told you, my buddy was his personal chef for 5 years.
Yeah.
His personal chef.
Fucked them.
And he was there. He goes, I was at those parties until 4 a.m. I'm just telling you, I have no doubt shit went down. I never saw any of it, and I was there.
I was there. He sucked them off.
No, I don't think so. But I was like, come on, you had to see something. He goes, I'm just telling you, I didn't. I don't,
But that's the majority of people are saying that. Like even the celebrities, like, go ahead.
I think he's a bad guy. When I saw that Cassie thing, I was like, scumbag, you're done forever. Fuck you forever, right?
Yeah.
There's no excuse. Like, you're a piece of shit. So I hate that guy. When I saw that Cassie thing, I went, I believe everything she's saying. I don't care what she did.
That's why they released it.
Yeah, I hate that guy. So already, like if you can do that to
But
a
it was
woman,
all. But it
you're
was
a
all
piece of shit.
calculated because that video they've had forever. So it was all
Right.
calculated.
What I'm saying
And
is
the
that
timing when it came out, then he
the
gets
celebrities
arrested,
that were
all
there and all
yeah.
that. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. But I will say this: if the feds break down a wall and come into your house, they have something. They must have a
That's
case.
what everyone's telling me. Like
Yeah.
I have a boy who was involved in it, and they're not just doing it for the fuck of it. They believe there's something in there.
Yeah. So there would.
But notice all you heard was the lube, drugs.
Yeah, well, that was dumb.
Yeah, it's all. Have you heard of anything?
Well, I think we might now. The government plays this close to the vest, right? They never say anything until they get to court. That's why, like the FBI, when they're doing an ongoing investigation, they will never tell you anything. They say, I can't comment on that case.
So it says jury selection's beginning today. He showed up in court. He said to the judge, like, I'm sorry, I'm super nervous, obviously. But another
Who
one
said
of these,
that? He did?
Yeah, Diddy did. But another one of these analysts is saying if they can't get him for this, they're going to Al Capone him, meaning just find
Racketeering?
another,
Or
find
tax
another
evasion?
thing.
Well, they got him on a RICO act,
That was one of them.
but there's
yeah.
nobody else.
Exactly.
RICO's multiple people.
Yeah.
That's what you do. If you can't get the head of honcho,
Racketeering.
RICO act will get your lower level guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, they're going to try to, I think they suspect he had somebody on his payroll in the LAPD. He blew up Kid Cudi's car. There's all these things, right?
All this hearsay.
It's a lot of
Is there
hearsay.
any evidence?
A lot of hearsay.
And I'm not saying he didn't do all this shit and he's a terrible person. I'm just saying, as far as right here, I don't know what they have. Ooh, Diddy's trial's going to be televised? No, they're not going to do that.
We're going to take a little break here. I want to talk to you guys about Simply Safe.
Oh, why? Because home invasions are up 700%. So, you know what I did?
Literally.
I looked at my wife and went, we need Simply Safe.
Well, you got to have cameras.
Or we moved to Texas and forget about all this.
Well, there you go. But even in Texas, like they sent me my kit in Texas, and it comes in a box. It's got cameras. It's got everything. You can set it up yourself in a very simple way.
And
but
no
you're-
long-term contracts or cancellation fees.
Yep.
The plans are about $1 a day. More than 4 million Americans trust Simply Safe.
4 million Americans. Think about that.
I know, it's a
60
lot of
days
Americans.
satisfaction guarantee. You get your money back. Named the best home security system in 2025 by CNET.
Great customer service, ranked #1 by USA Today. Listen, arming your system as a daily ritual that brings you a greater peace of mind. They got you covered.
And it'll keep you safe. And they will literally cover your entire home. They give you enough stuff to cover
And how about
everything.
50% off your new Simply Safe system with professional monitoring and your first month free? All you gotta do is go to simplysafe.com/fighter. That's simplysafe.com/fighter. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know
man. He doesn't look
the
good there.
busiest Domino's has ever been? Do you know when? Was it
yes.
a sporting event?
It was the OJ trial? Yeah.
Not the World Series, not the NBA Finals, not the Super Bowl. The busiest Don has ever been was when OJ was on the high speed chase.
Yep. I'm going to tell you something else.
And I
with
get it.
With all these videos that they say they have, well, remember, women are in those videos, okay? Those are sex tape videos. Those are orgies. No woman and no man in that environment wants people to see that, because my guess is when you're in an orgy,
You're doing some freaky
people are
shit.
you're doing freak shit, and you have a look of not pain but pleasure on your face.
Yeah. So if you're getting
And
shit
no
on,
matter who
pissed
you are,
on,
no,
yeah.
we're not doing that. But whoever you are, you don't want that. That's a very weird. That's a very
But
confusing.
think about like because some of these tapes are 10 years old, 15 years old. Let's say 10 years ago, you had an orgy with a bunch of rappers. You know, the bad boys did bad things to you that you enjoyed, and now you're a mother of 3, and now you got to sit through this.
I don't want to see it for her kid's sake. I don't want to see it for her sake, for her kid's sake, for her new life's sake. I don't want to see it.
Not up in here.
It's tough. It's one of the reasons probably she didn't come forward, right? Like
She might have had a good time.
well, it's that toxic kind of situation.
Well, but he was putting it out there when he had that Making the Band. He made those kids walk at like midnight to get him cheesecake. He treated them like shit. Dylon.
I was at a party a long time ago in Los Angeles. And when I say, that was when I talked to Tom Cruise for an hour and a half, just he and I.
Yeah.
Madonna's there. Diddy was there. Everybody you can imagine. Orlando Bloom, very nice. Did a lot of people. And literally Kate Hudson. I mean, everybody who was so famous. It was so crazy. And then I was Jeremy Piven had taken me at the height of his fame. And P Diddy was there, and he was walking around with a megaphone and just playing Masters of Ceremony.
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah, he was going around, come on, man. And he was dancing with Madonna and everybody, and he was just like, he was the MC. Like P Diddy was getting everybody going. And it was just
He's trying
about
to
dancing.
Fuck everybody. No, it's just
Yeah.
about fucking you. Later.
Well, he's definitely got.
You probably left too early.
He definitely
You're
seems to
probably
have
too
gone
old.
both. Yeah, no, I was young and cute.
Oh,
but he was definitely, this was 17 years ago almost. This was, I'll tell you, this is 16
you're
years
a
ago.
P Diddy fuck doll.
16 years ago. This
Yeah,
was.
he'd fuck you.
Fuck, that was 16. My daughter was 1, and Tom Cruise's daughter was 1. And we were talking about having 1-year-old daughters. Or maybe there were 2. I don't know. It doesn't matter. And I thought we'd be friends after that. I thought me and Tom, after doing a reading and
You thought you'd be a Mission Impossible
I
4?
thought after doing a reading together and almost getting that part, and then talking to him for an
Hate
hour,
to see it.
I thought maybe he and I would have a thing.
Hate to see it.
You know what I mean? Maybe
Hate
a little
to see it.
something.
No,
Nothing.
it's Tom.
Nothing.
He has that conversation with everybody.
Yeah.
What do you got, Jen?
All right.
I've been spilling beans, man. A lot of secret knowledge.
Well, he's in prisons. I think you're good.
Yeah.
So we had the draft, guys.
Still think we need a helicopter.
Yeah. We have the draft.
We had the
Fighting the
NFL
kid
draft.
helicopter.
I got
Brendan,
a little. Can I impress you guys?
give it to me.
I got a little. What's the word?
Info?
A little info. A little inside
About
scoop on
Shedeur?
the Shakur thing.
I did too. Go ahead.
Shedeur. And the reason that the Shedeur went so late was because coaches knew or suspected that Deion was going to follow his son and become a head coach, and nobody wanted to get replaced by Deion because he's good. And
He has some power.
I heard he was a bit of a grump in his
No, he's a
interviews.
grump. So
that's the other one.
no,
He's a little cocky.
the biggest thing is, so all those narratives are out there. The biggest thing we know for a fact is the Giants were going to draft him number 2 before the draft, before the interviews. You go on interviews. If you're a high draft pick, especially top 5, the teams fly you in. You sit down with the coaching staff, and they ask you questions about plays, zone, all sorts of shit. They want to get how knowledgeable your IQ, especially as a quarterback. So they'll give you playbooks. They'll give you playbooks before you got to study, and then you come in. It's a test.
Wow.
The Giants gave Shedeur a playbook, and when he sat down, he goes, "I'm not doing any of that. I want to know how you guys are going to change the program." Like, excuse me?
Oh, boy.
He's like, if I'm going to play for you, this is what I need to see. And they're like, okay, young man. And then,
that's
so then that GM goes,
He knows better than that. His dad knows
he
better
doesn't.
than that.
They don't know better than that.
Wow.
Because he thinks he's God's gift to fucking football.
Okay.
So then the GM from the Giants calls the next 10 teams go, listen to this, dude. And they go, really? Oh, hilarious. Thank you. And then they all don't want to deal with it.
Wow. Now he is part of the Browns roster, yeah?
So here's what's going on. We'll
He
get to
can
that.
start at the Browns. That's
Yeah.
the thing. This is the best thing to happen for him. He's a 5th-round pick. There's no expectations. It's low pay. He lost a shit ton of money, but he's still okay. But low pay. There's not much competition there, but they do have 5 quarterbacks. He'll play this year, I bet. Talent-wise, he can do it. He just needs to humble his fucking self. But to
So-
go in there,
Sometimes that's just false. Like he's trying to get himself going. I don't know.
I mean, he got a little humbled with that prank phone call.
his dad's Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
His nickname's Prime Time.
Yeah.
He's going to have a little arrogance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll get humbled
Well,
in
he's
the pros.
also had a hell of a college career, right? So
Which he made money too, don't forget.
He made about $9 million. But the thing,
Jesus.
a year, yeah. But
Oh,
the thing is he never won anything.
No.
And they put him in the Hall of Fame. Cordell Stewart isn't even in the Hall of Fame for CU Buffs. And this kid is after 2 seasons, and we didn't win shit.
this kid's tall.
Are you out of your mind? He's 6'2". He's all right.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was taller than that.
So here's what happened. He got a prank phone call acting like he was getting drafted. And it came out that it was actually one of the sons of the Falcons
Atlanta
defensive
Falcons.
coordinator. But here's what I don't really get. So it's Jeff Ulbrich's kid.
Yeah.
But they're finding the Falcons.
Yeah, because he left out the info because you have all the kids' info to call him if you're going to draft him.
Oh.
So and it's private information. You got to take care of that information. He left that out on his desk. His son walked by and went, oh shit, Shedeur Sanders. Let me take that. And then they prank call him.
How old was this kid?
Like, I don't know, 17.
I would
17, 18.
I would give my son such
Oh, buddy, they got
It's like $100,000. It says here
And
the team
super
was fined
embarrassing.
$250,000. Ulbrich personally was fined $100,000.
Oh my God. I
Your
would
son
fucking-
cost the team
Hey,
$250,000?
Face. That's a 17-year-old man. How about
You'd
that?
be furious.
Oh my God. Imagine that 17-year-old waiting for his dad to come home. Like,
Not good.
no.
No.
Terrible look.
That was interesting.
I remember my father had to do that to me a couple times. You ever have that where your dad goes, hey,
my
fuck up.
21 years old, by the way, actually. 21.
21?
He knew better. At 21, you know
I'd
better.
lose my mind
21,
on
you're
my
still a
son.
knucklehead.
I'd be like, you're paying for this. How about that? Brendan, I want to take a little break because I want to watch fighting and I want to make money at the same
Dude, because
time.
you want to watch UFC 315, which is almost here. It's this Saturday. You have our boy Belal Muhammad taking on JDM. You got your girl Shevchenko fighting. It's a fun one. And here's a question for you. Are you into bets? If not, look no further than DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting part of the UFC. If you're new to DraftKings, here's something for you. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly.
Wow.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use code FIGHTER. That's code FIGHTER for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 buckaroos only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. New customers only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Let's take a little break. Look, O'Reilly Auto Parts is in the business of keeping your car on the road.
Dude, O'Reilly.
They offer friendly, helpful service and the parts knowledge you need for all your maintenance and repairs, okay? And basically, they've got a very friendly staff, and you can come in for new windshield wipers and oil change.
Dude, they
whatever
got
it is.
everything.
They got thousands of parts and accessories in stock, either in store or online. So you don't
I
have
was
to worry.
just there last week loading up because I'm getting ready to make the haul to Texas.
Yep,
I got everything.
I said oil change. Erase that. The team at O'Reilly Auto Parts can test your battery for free in and or out of your car. If it needs to be replaced, they'll help you find just the right battery for your vehicle. They need your windshield wipers replaced, or a break of light fix or whatever, or a quick service.
Dude,
they'll help you find the
whether
right
you're
part.
a car or truck expert or a rookie, you'll find the employees at O'Reilly Auto Parts are knowledgeable, helpful, and best of all, super friendly. We gotcha. O'Reilly Auto Parts are your one-stop shop for all things auto do-it-yourself. You can find what you need in-store or online. They're the best. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today. Visit them at O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter.
So you guys sparked a bit of a debate. I don't know if you sparked it, but now the internet's all up in a roar about how many men would it take to take on a gorilla.
Yeah, this is so stupid.
Why is this going on so long?
100 guys can do it.
100 guys easily could do it.
100 guys can do it.
If we go
100
to
guys
this
could
one-
easily do it.
100 savages for sure. It's just talking in the first 5. You're gonna get fucked.
Yeah,
up.
but let's do the math.
When you-
Jackass star Chris Pontius disagrees with you, saying 100 men couldn't take down.
He can't fight though. That's the problem.
Listen,
so
let me
of course
explain
Chris
something.
thinks
Let me
that
explain.
if you have 100 killers, like 100 bad motherfuckers, dude, you're gonna beat the fuck
And
out
one
of them.
Brian.
Even
Brian's gonna go first.
even 200 regular men. So 100
200
regular men at 200 pounds is 20,000 pounds
Okay.
against a 400-pound gorilla, 500-pound gorilla.
You ever seen
Stop
the
it.
stats on a gorilla though?
It doesn't matter. It's
Bench is like 2,000
20,000 pounds of men. And human beings. So here's exactly what would happen.
The problem is their bite.
Some guys are going to get fucked up. But
The first 5. After that,
Yeah.
we're fucking him up.
all of them, because and he's going to gas. Gorillas don't have endurance. Gorillas
They're
eat leaves.
vegetarian.
And they don't have endurance. They can't fight 100 men. 100 men are going to overwhelm. Just jumping on his back, all of us piling on. He's on the ground.
Those guys
He
closest,
can't
don't get me
breathe.
wrong. We're gonna need some soldiers to take it
Yes.
for the team. They're probably gonna die.
Yeah, a couple guys are going to
But
get
you have
fucked up.
and let's say he fucks up 35 of them.
Not even. Three
No,
guys.
I'm saying let's say
Yeah.
65, and I'm not talking about your average like soy boy sitting in
Yeah.
the back watching his wife get fucked.
No.
I'm talking some legit badasses.
Three guys are going to get. A gorilla can take 3 guys and deal with 3 guys. It's a lot.
I think 5. I think
that.
5.
Whatever the case,
5.
the gorilla's going to be like, jumping. He's going to panic. His adrenaline's going to be spiked. So as adrenaline spikes, he's going to have an adrenaline dump within the first 2 minutes. And then he's not going to be able to move or breathe. And he's going to have 97 men on him. Stop.
Yeah, I can't
It'd
believe
be
this
the
is.
easiest
I
thing
can't
to
believe
do.
this is a thing.
Men
Yeah.
could
annoying.
kill gorillas all day long. If we had to eat a gorilla if there was no food, that gorilla's going down so fast.
Oh.
And by the way, what we would really do is start fucking with him and get him so tired just by running at us and then hitting him on the back
Yeah,
that
'cause
he'd be
we're
like,
smarter.
right, and then just jump on his back and fuck him up. There's nothing he's gonna do.
I'm talking 100 bad like Aaron Donald. You know,
no,
some
could be
bad
regular
boys.
guys. Regular guys.
Regular guys can't do it. They don't have the tenacity. They're scared. I'm talking some bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, big guys are going to be. I mean, no. I think it's a lot of height. Gorillas are very strong. Yeah, but 100 men, it's so dumb. Now, 100 men versus 1 elephant. 100 men versus 1 elephant. A large male elephant, an
but we
African
can't-
elephant is 15,000 pounds.
Yeah, but he's so big we can't do anything. He can tramp
Saying,
100 people.
He's going to kill 100
yeah,
guys.
but no one's debating that, bud.
Well, it's a thought. Could
It's
we
not,
do it?
though.
Is there any way to do it?
No, there's not.
Could you tire an elephant out? Could 100 men?
Can you take his trunk and just fucking
Could 100 men jump on that trunk? All of it, like
rip
could
it off?
You pull an elephant down by his nose. It's a question.
no? He's gonna go. Whoa.
Well, that's a lot of men. Again,
Whoa.
that's 20,000.
Also,
pounds.
100 won't fit on his trunk because the first one that jumps on and tries to climb into the front of the trunk is getting tossed so far.
That's right. But and stomped and everything else. But could 100 men, if they really had to? Because
No.
Well,
The answer's
now hold
no.
on. Okay, but let me just say this.
They had spears. Yes.
Our caveman ancestors killed woolly mammoths with
They had
sharp
spears.
sticks.
Yeah, but you give me a sharp spear, we can do it.
Yeah. But not with our bare hands.
Not an elefante.
Elephants are 15. The big males are 15,000 pounds. So that's
But
20,000
they're
pounds
just
of man.
them to stomp on 100. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, you're gonna get just wrecked. But I don't know.
I don't like the way that girl's grabbing that black trunk.
But what are you gonna do when you get on it anyway? Not much. You can't bite through its skin. You can't choke
Thick
it.
skin.
Can't do anything to it. The only thing you could do with an elephant is tire it so it fell to the ground, I guess.
And then we
you could
stomp
try to
it.
plug up its nose and mouth or something. I don't know how you do
I'm
that.
gonna punch his eyes out.
Yeah, but then you just I think 100 men
Depends how
die
tired he
with
is.
an elephant. You see that guy right there? That's his pet elephant. Now I'm going to tell you something about
It's
elephants.
fucking stupid.
It's a ticking time bomb. He can just have a bad day and you die, and that happens all the time with mahouts. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the gorilla thing's so stupid. It's for Instagram people love it. It's so
One of the
stupid.
dumbest things I've ever heard. Yeah.
100
Yeah.
bitches would be screwed, but 100 like guys, they're
no.
fucking the thing up.
Even 100. Oh, it's 100 like regular
Right.
people.
Now,
There's
10
just 100 is so many
10
people.
savages versus 1 gorilla. 10 Aaron Donalds.
That's tough.
I still got Aaron Donalds.
Me too.
Yeah. I do.
Well, Here's a good one. Everyone's favorite coach, not mine. Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend have a video that's going a little viral right now because Bill Belichick was getting interviewed, and when the interviewer asked about how he met his girlfriend, she instantly out of the corner spoke up.
But I guess they were saying that it was supposed to be out some book, and she wanted to keep him on track for the book.
Well, you watch and tell me if you hit next and make sure the volume's on.
Talking about this?
No.
No.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on. Jordan was a constant presence during our interview.
You have Jordan right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No.
That's appropriate.
It's a topic neither one of them is
I
comfortable.
think it's appropriate as hell. It's
Jordan
like it's
was a
it's
constant
like it's
presence
her life
during
too.
our-
So we can't know how
Hold
you
on,
two met?
No.
on, keep going.
I think they were just
It just
replaying.
repeats.
Yeah.
I'm totally with her on this.
Come on.
I'm 100% with her. It's her private life.
Yeah, I don't think we need to know how they met.
Fuck
Who
that.
gives a fuck?
That's a gossipy
I
question.
care.
Why?
I know because it's gossip, but that's
But what? So would you? So if he was like, yeah, I ran her out of Whole Foods.
I just want to know.
Why?
but
I
that's
don't know. I want to know.
But that's none of your business. That's the problem.
The whole thing is none of our business.
Yeah, but
That's
th-
the point.
We're here to
But
talk
then
about.
why share it?
But we're here to talk about Bill Belichick and his
his great football career.
Not
Bill
his-
didn't bring it up. Bill's not trying to share it. Bill's like, yeah, she's my hot 24-year-old girlfriend.
Okay.
I think it's
I'm here to
amazing.
promote my
She's
book.
24. And I think
I think it's weird. Don't get me too. I think she has an issue for sure.
Yeah.
It's weird. Sucking that old wiener.
well, she's listen, she's also
knows
also probably kind of a badass, and there's something about her.
Or she
Why
might
not?
suck.
Or she might be awesome.
She might suck and just out for his money and fame. There's also that. That's probably what it is. But also, apparently his kids don't fuck with it. Apparently his kids don't fuck with her.
Yeah, but Bill Belichick.
They might be
is like-
haters.
she likes him, so he's like, all right, you like me, all right. You want to sex with me, all right.
Bill Belichick's like, yeah, I'm coaching college football. I'm fucking college chicks. What do you think was going to happen? You think I came to the Tar Heels for the fuck of it? Try and get this old, short,
She's a
tater tot dick suck.
full-grown woman. It's a big age discrepancy, but it's happened before. There are women at that age who like old men.
Yeah,
They
disgusting.
just are. And Bill Belichick's a genius. There's a lot to be attracted to. Maybe not
Super
physically.
successful.
Yeah.
Ugly, though.
Yeah,
Ugly.
but he's a fucking alpha.
Yeah, chicks don't
an
care.
Old alpha.
Chicks don't
No.
care, man.
No.
He's run that Tampa 2 zone and fucking dicking her down in the butt.
If you keep your hair and you stay like that when you're that age, I will guarantee.
Dude, I'm beating off these young women.
I'll guarantee there are going to be a lot of women that are going to be physically
Oh,
attracted
yeah.
to you.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware.
They just want a big guy. My problem is I have no hair and I'm just getting more
and you're
narrow.
small. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just disgusting.
It's a disaster.
And my face is getting more oval. Ugh.
Oof, it is tough. I'll give you
I'm
that.
still good in bed though. It's crazy.
Well, you have to be.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Can't be old and wrinkly and bad in bed.
Yeah, I stay in shape. Anyway.
This was kind of a funny clip. So the Browns graphic guy probably didn't think this through when he was doing the graphics for the NFL draft.
Is that a pair of nuts?
It's a bone. It's the bottom of a dog bone. But this is the angle that's all over
Very
the internet
funny.
right now.
Very funny.
Is there music?
I don't.
Okay, so televised half these right now.
Just some nuts.
Teabagging. Just getting teabagged.
We've not seen that yet. There's no way. There's no way.
Someone said this is a sign Browns win it all this year.
It's supposed to be a bone.
Funny, dude. It's really funny. Well, they have to have it hanging like that, like just like he's
bounce.
squatting,
Jiggling.
Yeah,
squatting.
bones
and just-
don't move like that. That's the other thing. It's all flexible like a nut sack.
You want to do how many more?
You guys good with this, or you want some more?
One more?
Well, Kanye, I guess, wrote a song about sucking his cousin's dick.
I don't know if we should trust anything that you think Kanye said.
No, Kanye just
He
said that.
admitted that
you
he
not
did
seen
really?
this?
but-
No, he admitted you sucked his cousin's wiener.
they
Yeah, I
used
know
to-
that part, but-
they used to watch Dirty Mags,
And he'd suck 'em off.
and then suck each other.
Again, info I don't need. Just create music.
Yeah, it's your cousin.
Yeah, okay. His cousin's in prison for
Killing a
life for
pregnant woman.
killing a pregnant woman.
Yeah, so
So he's probably sucking dick now.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on.
I just think Kanye, again, it's the shock factor. Like, I did the Nazi thing. What else can I do to keep attention? Oh, I sucked my cousin's wiener since I was 15.
He's such...
It's a train wreck.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. We did it, guys.
All right, there you go.
We did it. Thanks for your patience today. Eugene, Oregon. I'll see you. My tour dates.
Dude, you know what's
May
in Eugene?
15, 16, 17.
You know what's in Eugene? Why don't you go up to Nike and talk to them about putting experiments on transgender kids? Go talk to them for me.
Oh, they were doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll bring that whole place
Donate
down.
money, yeah.
I'll bring that whole place down. May 15, 16, 17, Eugene, Oregon, Olson's Run. I'll see you there. San Diego, California, Mic Drop, August 22, 23.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
San Diego's great.
Yeah.
All right, kids, Dry Fast All Gas available right now. We got Methylene Blue on there. We got new merch. Not only can you win this TRX, a 2024 final edition, 800 plus horsepower. It has the works, King Shocks, T&ck, Sig Motorsports, Baja, 38-inch Toyos. This thing has the absolute works to it, but you can win the truck and you get $10,000 cash. So go to dryfastallgas.com right now. Anything you buy on the site enters you to win automatically. Good freaking luck. All right, kids, this is the Violent Kid. We're out.
Guys, let's take a little break. I want to talk to you about Joy Mode. It's a sexual performance booster. What does that mean? Well, it's an all-natural supplement, and it's designed to enhance blood flow, give you firmer, more reliable boners. All right? That's really what it's about. And the way it works is they have these natural products that increase nitric oxide that dilate your blood vessels, okay? So it actually works not just in bed, but if you're going to the gym, it improves endurance and things like that. It is basically a performance booster without the side effects. And you can start a subscription, save up to 30%, keep performance at its best without any interruptions. It can be in or out of the gym. It tastes good. You take a packet, you pour it in water, 45 minutes, before your workout or before you do the deed. And, there it is. There it is. So if you're looking to take your game to the next level, try joymode.com. Go to tryjoymode.com. Use code FIGHTER at checkout for 20% off single purchases and 30% off subscription orders. That's tryjoymode.com and use code FIGHTER for 20% off single purchases and 30% off subscription orders.